Readers, have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz? Well, the characters in that movie or that story, they go on a long journey and they're looking for things. Like the lion is looking for his courage, and the scarecrow is looking for his brain, and the Tin Man is looking for a heart. And all along, we find out that those characters had exactly what they needed. They had the courage, they had the smarts, they had the warmth and kindness. And Dorothy, she had what it took to find her way home. And on their long journey, they realized that it was inside of them all along. And so, readers, the reason I'm telling you this is because the characters in your books, they will find inner strength when they try to resolve some of the greatest problems in their journeys along the way. And we will take a look today at some of the things that your characters have relied on deep down inside of them to move through their journey along the Story Mountain. So, readers, today we will look to see on the story arc, the Story Mountain, we will notice what the characters do to resolve their biggest problems. What inner strengths do they rely on, and how has that changed them? Okay, so the inner strength that they've relied on and how this journey has changed them. Okay, let's look at this part and make way for Diamond Daniel as we give this important strategy a try. Hayes for horses. The next day at lunch, Free did his usual thing. He carried his lunch tray to the empty table farthest from the entrance and sat alone. He wasn't alone for long, though. Hey, said Diamond, sliding in across from him. Hay is for horses, said Free. Diamond smiled. You sure you want to sit here? You see how everyone's looking at you like you're crazy. Immediately, Diamond stood up and faced everyone who was staring in her direction. Are you picturing that? All those kids looking at her and Free. What? She said. Cat got your tongue? Each person seemed to be waiting for somebody else to speak. When no one did, they all turned away and went back to eating their lunch. Diamond sat back down. Can I have some of your fries? Asked Diamond. Wow, said Free. You're amazing. What? You really don't care what people think. So, readers, in this part right here, we are learning a lot about Diamond's journey across this book, across this story. And she is definitely relying on some of the important traits, the important qualities deep down inside to move her through her problems. And she's changed by them. So when you think right now, what has Diamond relied on during her biggest problems? And how has that changed her? Think about those two things. Got it? Okay. So readers, will you tell me right here, right now, tell me what she's relied on to get herself through her biggest problems? What did she have inside of her the whole time? Likely you were saying things like she had confidence, and her confidence helped her to really be brave in situations, to ask a friend to sit with her, to stand up to a bully, to stand up to others who were judging. We also said she was bold in the beginning of the story, and she still is, and that has really, that boldness sometimes has gotten her into little bits of trouble along the way. But really, that boldness, that fire within her, has helped her to make a friend here and to stand up for what's right. That's a really important quality that she's had. Also, how are you thinking she's changed here? How she changed inside? How are her relationships changing? Yeah, she's making friends here. She's making friends with Free. She's also, her relationship with her neighborhood is changing. She's starting to see the beauty and the love that she has for it, right? So all in the way, she had this fire inside of her, and that helped her during her moments of problems, even though sometimes it created a little bit of problems for herself too. So right now, when you think in your stories, what are the deepest problems that your characters have faced, and what have they reached for deep down inside that's been inside them all along that has helped them through their journey along the way? How have they been changed by that? Take a second to pause here and say that. So readers, today, you are going to continue to follow your characters in their journey across the stories and the club books that you're reading. So will you take a moment to look at our anchor chart? I've added our strategy for today. And I want you to think, what makes the most sense for you to think about? What strategy will you use today to guide your thinking as you follow your characters along their journey in the story? All right, readers, happy reading, and I will see you soon.